I officially started Onyx Storm yesterday and I am so lost. I only made it to chapter 2. I thought watching a few TikToks would really help me dive into this book, and just knowing the cliffhanger from Iron Flame, I thought it would be fine. But no, absolutely not. I'm reading this thinking to myself, who is Sawyer? What is a quadrant? I don't know the difference between first wing and fourth wing or third, so I need to do a deep dive. I need to really get back into this world because I'm so detached. I read 2 other fantasy series since reading Iron Flame, and I just feel so far from this world that I can't really give this book the respect it deserves. So we're gonna do a deep dive. We're going to really get back into this world and give this book a chance because I really want it to feel like how I felt reading Fourth Wing. Fourth Wing was so good and Iron Flame really fell flat for me, and I have high hopes for this book. I'm super nervous about it though because I feel like it could really make or break the series, and again, I want Fourth Wing feelings. So we're gonna watch a lot of videos before getting back into this, but I want to take you with me. And if you haven't read this book, this video is going to include spoilers, so I would stop watching here. But if you have read this book and you want to know my thoughts, please continue watching. We're going to get into this together, and I'm hoping by the end of this video it will be a 4-star.
Welcome to a spoiler recap of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros.
I just finished watching a recap of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, and I feel better prepared to start Onyx Storm. So fingers crossed I understand what's happening as we read this book. I'm giggling because Violet just asked Xaden if he loves her, and he said, "I could reach the rank of Maven, lead armies of dark wielders against everyone we care for, and watch every vein in my body turn red as I channel all the power in the continent, and I would still love you. What I did doesn't change that. I'm not sure anything can." And then she responds, "Telling me you're capable of horrible things while still loving me is pretty much your idea of foreplay." Like, bring back their banter. Bring it back. I want that banter back. I want that tension. I want that chemistry, because I can't take a whole book of like them fighting again, and also I can't take like a whole book of sad. So please, this banter, this energy needs to continue. I'm on chapter 3 now, not far at all. Let's continue reading more, and hopefully it gets super exciting. It's time to do a reading update. I'm about 28% through this book, and I will be honest with you, I was confused for about 15% of this book, but I pushed through. I pushed through because there's so many books and so little time, but I do honestly believe that if you reread Fourth Wing and Iron Flame before going into this one, you would completely understand what is happening. I wish I did that, but again, so many books, so little time. So I kind of just went into this one right away and I pushed through, and I'm still pushing through, but the story is picking up for me now, and I'm starting to get really interested and more invested, and I'm enjoying where it's going so far. A couple things I want to discuss. Let's talk about the fact that we're finding out more people have second signets. Okay, so we knew Violet was going to have a second one because she has 2 dragons. Then we find out Xaden has a second signet, and we're like, oh, maybe it's because they have this bond. No, we find out so many other people in this book have second signets, and I'm like, it's not rare. It's not like this big special thing. I guess not. Whatever. Second thing. Let's talk about the Venin. We're learning more about the Venin, and we find out that they also possess signets, which is not that surprising given that we know Jack Barlow is Venin, and he was a writer previously, and he also possesses a signet simply because he channeled with his dragon. And then we have Xaden as well. So it kind of makes sense that some of these Venin will have special signets and special powers. It just makes it 10 times harder for them to fight them, which is a little bit unfortunate. the last thing I want to talk about is the fact that Rebecca Yarros is seeing everything we're saying online about her book. And the fact that we talked about so much how annoying it was, the back and forth between Xaden and Violet in Iron Flame. So I wanted to share this part because I thought it was so funny, and I lost my page. Please hold. I got it. So it's Sawyer, Rydick, and Rhiannon and Violet. They're all talking about kind of relationships they have with other people. And Sawyer goes, do we give a shit about whatever you have going on with Tara? Or the fact that Royerson and Soingirl fight like they're an old married couple? And then Rhiannon comes back and says, but he's right. You and Ryerson bicker like you've been married for 50 years and neither of you want to do the dishes. And then my favorite, my personal favorite, is what Rydick says. And he says, and it's always the same fight. I'll trust you if you stop keeping secrets. It's my secretive nature that attracted you. And why can't you just stay out of harm's way for 5 fucking minutes? I think that's so comical that she acknowledged like that fact of the book and that it was an irritation for a lot of readers, and her owning it is really, really something to me. But I do hope that they're not like that this book. So far it's been okay. It's just the fact that Xaden doesn't trust himself around Violet because he is now Venom, and it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm actually not fine because I miss what they had in Fourth Wing. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I really want this to give me Fourth Wing feelings, and I need Violet and Xaden to like reconnect. But obviously Xaden doesn't trust himself, and I'm just hoping that's not the entire book. I hope they find like something to help him because I will lose my mind. I will simply lose my mind. So hopefully we don't come back here at the end of this video and we find out that Xaden can't get cured. Because that's what it's looking like. And I'm fine. Anyway, like I said, I'm intrigued with the stories going so far, so let's get to reading more of this book. Myra is so funny. She literally just like completely called out her sister. Like, I'm here for her this book. She goes, you get one chance to form your own squad and you choose your ex, your current lover, the Quadrant's resident smartass, 2 people who have tried to kill you in the past year, 1 overset current lover, and whatever Dane is. These are your choices for the most important mission any writer could possibly undertake. and then Taryn, I say Taryn, I don't know how everyone pronounces her dragon's name, but that's how I say it. And he goes, I'm glad someone said it. I think that's so funny. I love her this book. Xaden just really, really pissed me off. And if he continues to do this throughout the book, I'm gonna be a Xaden hater. Because what are you doing? What are you doing? Simply, what are you doing? Like, if this man channels power one more time in this book and increases that like need for power as a villain, I am going to be a hater. And I'm sorry. But what he just did, and to save Violet when I'm pretty sure they would have been fine. They would have been fine, okay? I'm not a writer, but they would have been fine. He didn't need to do that. He simply did not need to do that and make me so very mad. And if he continues to do such, I don't know what's gonna happen. they found the dragons, and I'm so intrigued because there's like a standoff happening, and I'm really excited. I have another update. I have like 100 pages left of this book, and I'm nervous. I'm so nervous because every single one of these books have ended in such like a jaw-dropping, insane like cliffhanger that I'm not prepared. And they just started like a whole nother battle, and I know it's probably going to be a battle up until the very end of this book. I think I have like 100 pages left. All I know is that the dragons did not accept Indarnia, and I'm really sad. Like, it made me want to cry because like Indarnia is sweet baby, like love her. And then we find out Violet's second signet, and I'm kind of underwhelmed by it. Like, I'm like, is this supposed to be like a good thing? Because it seems very mundane, even though they're talking like it's like this crazy, like they're gonna kill you if they find out because she's a dream walker. But I'm like, how can this really be of importance? I don't know. Anyway, I have 100 pages, and like, I'm so nervous, but I need to know. I need to know the cliffhanger. I need to be on that level with everyone. I need to be gagged, and I'm nervous, but I'm excited because I kind of love that feeling. I love that feeling of like a book makes you like just jaw-dropping, like it hits you that hard. So I'm ready, but I'm not at the same time. Taryn cracks me up. Like, he always says the most like I don't know, he just says outlandish things sometimes. What? What? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this book, because what was that ending? I truly believe that this ending is the worst out of all three of the books, because what do you mean it ended like that? Like, she has no idea what's happening. People are missing. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I was just so flabbergasted that it ended that way. I still am trying to process it, and I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? That being said, let's talk about my final thoughts of this book. I went into this book kind of blind because I hadn't been in this world for about a year and a half, so I honestly forgot who everyone was. I watched videos, and after finishing this, I still really don't remember who some people are. And I think that kind of took a lot of the emotion that was in the end of this book away from me. So I think that if you want to really feel all the feels for this book, you should read Iron Flame beforehand. I didn't. I kind of regret it because, again, I still don't know who people are. The story makes sense to me, but I feel still detached from some of the characters. It was a very slow start because of that reason, but it started picking up for me and I had a lot of fun. I thought it was a lot of fun. They were island hopping. I was entertained and I enjoyed it. However, Xaden really upset me, like this entire book. And I don't know, again, if I'm just detached from these characters in general, but Xaden, he doesn't do it for me. I just found myself not being as attracted to him as I remember in Fourth Wing. I just felt like he annoyed me simply because of all the things he was doing. And I'm really, really upset at him for the end of this book. Did I see it coming? Maybe. But I'm still upset. And that being said, I still really love Violet and I still love her dragons, but Andarnia will forever be my favorite character. She will be forever my favorite character, and I'm excited to see where the story goes because, as you know, Andarnia is back with Violet, but I don't know where Terran is, and that really frustrates me, and that really worries me because I love him as well. So I'm gonna really intrigued for the next one. This one went a lot better than Iron Flame for me, and I enjoyed myself reading this, and I give it like a 4-star. I had a fun time. I felt things. I was laughing. I was upset at certain parts, and I'm excited to read the next one. So I give it a 4-star. I had a good time, and again, that ending is gonna haunt me. It's gonna haunt me. But anyway, I really enjoyed this, and if you have read this and you have similar thoughts or different thoughts than me, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in my next video.